Are we on the air?
And we're back. This is Third Coast Radio. This is your man Kamikaze, the Kingmaker. We are in the building, of course, and as promised at the top of the show, we have our industry insider segment today. You know, we don't always talk to artists. We talk to people who are influencers in the Mississippi creative scene, regardless, whether they be DJs, promoters, or artist managers, venue owners, artists, visual artists, poets. Anybody that's doing anything in the creative community, we love to have them on the show as well because they need to be heard about too. All right, so we don't just do independent music, man. We do all independent thinking and creatives here on the show as well. As promised at the top of the show, today, ladies and gentlemen, we have none other than the one and the only DJ Kujho is in the building with us today.
What's going on?
We're excited to have you in here, brother.
Glad to be here.
Appreciate you having you here in Studio A. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about your career as a DJ, and you do a lot of other things too, as a matter of fact. So, you know, we're going to talk about those as well. We had a chance to talk about that. But as a DJ, I always like to ask the question and give us the story of how you decided that this was something that you wanted to pursue. When did you start DJing? When did it start becoming something that you thought you were going to take seriously?
DJ happened by a fluke,
Okay.
actually. So I always did mixes. I always made mix CDs at Jones County Junior College, University of Southern Mississippi. And my mentor, DJ Sweat, was DJing at this spot called The Palace. Michael Jackson passed away, and I did a Michael Jackson mix.
Okay.
It was about 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Literally, the day he passed away, Sweat is converting his music from analog to digital because Serato had just come out.
Yeah.
And we're in his dungeon, in his chamber.
Yeah.
We out there kicking it. And I played a mix for him, my boy Rob Hollywood, and my boy Nelson. And they like, man, this is jamming. This is jamming.
Yeah.
And Sweat was like, I'm going to play it in the club tonight. He played it twice. He was getting ready to move to Indiana, Ohio, somewhere. And he was like, all right, we're going to get you started. And that's where it started.
Shouts out to DJ Sweat, man. If you listen to us, especially if you listen to us on our affiliate, WUSM, down in Hattiesburg right now, DJ Sweat, one of the GOATs of the Pine Belt, man. Back in those hi-hat days.
Shout out to the hi-hat.
Man, DJ
brilliant.
Sweat is a man. Shouts out to him wherever he is, man. Hattiesburg was one of the spots where I did a lot of shows down in Hattiesburg, and DJ Sweat was the man that usually, brought the shows through, did the parties down there. He's like the icon. He is like ground zero for DJs there in the Pine Belt area. So he's influential in getting a lot of DJs started. So you did the mix, you did the Michael Jackson mix. How did that evolve into you going in? Because it becomes an investment at some point. So when did it become an investment for you? You say, okay, I want to get this equipment. I'm going to really actually get down and get busy on it.
So after the mix, I asked him what I needed. He said, you can get this, I think it was Vestex 300. It's like a little small little board. I didn't have any money to get it.
Yeah.
My auntie, she's since then passed away, Auntie Linda. I said, I want to start DJing. She's like, you sure? I was like, yeah. She lives in Detroit. So borrowed $600 from her.
Okay.
And
the rest, as they say, is
the rest
history.
is history.
Wow.
Sweat hooked me up with, well, actually, before I got the Vestex, I actually was the hype man for Sweat. Sweat, DJ Bird, DJ Big Daddy, DJ Goldie, DJ Trey Z. They were all the DJs in Hattiesburg. And one day, one night, I was going through a situation and I went to a bar. My friend poured me some spirits up.
Okay.
Got caught in the spirit. Sweat called me. He said, come by the club. So I came by the club. He gave me a microphone. Started talking on the mic.
Yeah.
At the end of the night, he gave me $75. I was like, "What is this for?"
Oh wow.
And he was like, "Man,
I can get paid doing
yeah."
this?
He was like, "You did a great job." He was like, "You gonna come back next week?" I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
So then went to Club Memories.
Yeah.
Did that for Goldie and Big Daddy.
Yeah.
Then I went to Weddings with DJ Bird. Was his hype man. Went to you remember Mugshots?
Yeah.
I went to Mugshots.
Yeah.
Did that for Trey Z. So and that actually helped me developed my vast variety of music being able to play for anybody.
Yeah.
Because you got the club DJ, the hood DJ, the radio DJ, the pop DJ,
Yeah.
the college DJ.
Yeah.
So now I can DJ in all of these different segments. Matter of fact, yesterday I did I did a Hindi celebration Tuesday.
Okay.
And it was amazing time. Didn't know what I was playing. Didn't know what the lyrics were, but I knew the beat.
So they gave you the music.
They gave me some of the music.
Okay.
They gave me some of the music. I went to Apple Music, researched what's popular in the Hindi culture, make sure that it was clean in their language.
Yeah.
And we just rocked out.
That's-
it was
that's-
like 3
that's
hours.
dope. That's
It was
dope.
straight jamming.
That's dope. Shouts out to DJ Goldie and Big Daddy as well. 2 more names in the Pine Belt, man. Big Daddy, worked his way up at the radio station. From back in the day, man, always going down there and hollering at him and hollering at Miss Denise and everybody down there in
Miss Denise,
Hattiesburg. Man, some good times down there. So, DJing in a college town, which, people consider Hattiesburg to be a college town. So, just talk about some of the differences because you DJ a lot in Jackson, and now you DJ in the Delta. You DJ in a lot of places. We'll talk about that, but talk about the chronicles of the college town DJ because you got a lot of gigs down there. So
Man, being a DJ for Southern Miss, I've been DJing for them for
To the top.
To the top. I've been DJing
take it easy.
I DJ for Tougaloo. I DJ for Jackson State as well. So,
All right.
DJing for Southern Miss, I've been with them for the past 12, 13 years. And it just gets better every year. It's crazy how I'm well off in my 40s and I'm still able to vibe, and they're still entertained. I get called Mr. Kujho now. Instead of getting called
Mr. in the front now.
Instead of getting called Kujho, I get called Mr. Kujho.
Yeah, I'm still a DJ, man.
At the beginning of this semester, I had a young lady say she came to USM because her mom used to play my mixes from SoundCloud when she was on her way to middle school.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
But yeah, like
I know how that is.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I was listening. One of the cricket letter. I had a 601. 601 day.
It happens all the time. Now you in there now, so you understand how that is. It's the same thing.
I mean, it's been a blessing because I've not only been able to DJ for them in school. Those that have went on and graduated, I DJ for the corporations. I DJ their weddings. I DJ their baby showers. I DJ their family reunions. So being that school college DJ, it extends beyond the university.
It does. It does.
So you're born and raised in Hattiesburg.
Yeah.
How did you make connections in Jackson? Like, where did that community start building?
All right, so this is funny. So we used to have a party called Twitter Tuesday. And this is when Twitter was just popping, and a young lady came down from Jackson and said, this DJ in Hattiesburg is killing every DJ in Jackson. And Joe Nasty, Jonas Adams reached out, and he said, oh, I got to come check him out.
Okay.
So he gave me my props. We became friends.
Yeah.
We started the Kujho Nasty show. And then I met Silas Anderson, DJ Nasty show. So now we are the Kujho
That's
Nasty
like fate,
show.
man. It fit right together. That's fantastic.
It was meant to be.
Yeah. There are very dope DJs in Jackson. Shout out to DJ Finesse. Shout out to T. Lewis. Shout out to Murph.
Yeah.
Murph Too Cold.
Yeah.
There are some hot Fingerprint, the guy.
Yes.
Java.
Yeah.
Man. I got
It's
some
a lot,
idols up
man.
here.
It's a lot.
I got some.
It's a
I
lot.
got some idols up here, man. Like,
And they are
for real.
cold. They are cold.
Cold.
They cold.
But yeah, that's how I ended up in Jackson, was because of a tweet that people took offense to, but DJs respected when they came down and actually heard me. So,
Yeah.
So with all your experience of being a DJ, what's the most difficult part of it for you?
most difficult part, there isn't one. I always prepare.
Okay.
I'm always making sure that I'm prepared I try to think 2 or 3 steps ahead. I try to make sure I would rather be overpacked than underpacked.
Right.
Things are gonna go wrong, but you just roll with the punches.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's a difficult part of DJing. In the beginning, of course, I mean, but that's
Yeah.
gonna be with any profession, anything that you do is gonna be hard. But now it's just like, I got 2 weddings this weekend. Let me go ahead and charge my wireless headphones. Let me go ahead and charge my lapel mics. Let me go ahead and charge my lights. So when it's time to go, let me go get my batteries. When it's time to go, let me go ahead and download the playlist of what they need me to play for their ceremony. So yeah, I just make sure I'm prepared.
Preparation, man.
Yeah.
Proper preparation. So you had DJ Sweat kind of take you and kind of bring you into the game. So, you know, are there some other DJs now that you're mentoring, or, you know, are you looking now, since you're getting called Mr. Kujho, are you looking now to, you know, to start grooming, you know, another generation of DJs, especially like in Hattiesburg, because, you know, as college students come and go and as they matriculate through, they all have their generation. So, you know, who's some of the young cats now that are down at USM that are kind of doing the parties down there? 'Cause most of those clubs now are closed. It's different clubs now. So who's doing their thing down there?
My partner, Jay White, Peaches, The Problem, the dancing DJ, Pretty Peach. We got DJ Jug down there. We got to Get 'em Cool. We got DJ Nia. There's a lot of DJs that I try to just touch bases with, show them, give them love, and, you know, share their stuff, and make sure they know that I see them, that I'm proud of them, that I'm here to support them. I really, outside of the DJs that I named, I really didn't get that support.
Yeah.
As far as like trying to get music, I asked people for music, they wouldn't give it to me. I don't do DJs like that now. I could be in the middle of a gig, let somebody hit me up and say, I need this, that, and the third. Get on the internet, send it to them.
Yeah.
Because I've learned my blessing comes from my giving.
Yeah.
In any way.
Absolutely.
It could be financial, it could be time, it could be motivational speech. It comes from giving.
Yeah.
So yeah, my young ones, they killing down there.
So, you know, as DJs go, you know, we play independent music here. This is what we talk about, you know, and DJs, while a lot of artists are expected to, or they would like for them to break new artists or talk about new artists or play new artists' music. As a DJ, especially being down in the Pine Belt now and coming back and forth now, and even going into the Delta now, you know, when artists approach you to get music played, you know, give the folks some do's and don'ts. We always had the DJs to do that, especially because you play so many different, you know, different venues. How does that work for you, for DJ Kujho?
My don't is, don't come to me in the middle of the club. I don't care how much money you got. Don't come to me in the middle of the club and ask me to play your music. I'm going to give you my email. If it's jamming to me, I'm going to play it. Make sure you have a clean version.
Absolutely.
Because you never know. If I can't play it in the club, I might can play it on the radio. And if I can play it on the radio, I shouldn't have to waste my time trying to clean your music. You should have a clean version.
Right.
Have professional photos. And that goes for anybody, whether it's an artist, a DJ, anything. Have a photo shoot. I'm a graphic designer as well, and I got to do a flyer for somebody I won't name, but they sent me the picture, and I was like, do a photo shoot, please.
Couldn't even work with it.
I could, but I mean, I have no other choice, but because I mean, it's time constraints. But have a proper email. I would say get a website. You got Squarespace, you got Wix. You can put together a landing page.
Simple.
Something simple.
Yeah.
And I learned this from Larry Leggett when I first started DJing. He said, treat your brand like it's a national brand, like it's Coke and Pepsi. And I've done that throughout the years. I think I'm one of the most well-marketed DJs in the state.
I will agree.
And I really want artists and DJs to learn how to market themselves better. You have people like The Plug, the smart chick, that can help you with things like that. You have me, Studio 54, that can help you with things like that. We really in Mississippi have everything at our disposal that we need. It's just about asking.
Yeah.
We tend not to. We tend to be prideful and not ask for help. It only takes, can you do this? Yeah, I can. If I can't, I'll find somebody.
That's really it.
Right.
Either you can or you can't.
Yeah.
Really,
Right.
at the end of the day, man.
I've always lived by the motto: the worst thing you can say is no.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's it. That's the worst thing that can be said is no.
Speaking of graphic design, how did you transition into design work from being a DJ?
They came from being broke.
That'll do it. That will do it.
I do an event. I do an event with my brothers and my stars called Brofest in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and I couldn't afford anybody to do our flyers. So
Yes.
I went on YouTube University.
Amen.
Got me a bootleg version of Photoshop. I pay for Photoshop now. I pay for my Adobe Suite. But I did have a bootleg version of Photoshop, and I just learned, and it transformed.
Man, necessity is the mother of all invention, man.
It is.
It's the mother of all
It
invention.
is.
So real quick, man, if people want to get in touch with you, if they want to book you for the next party or do a flyer, or you also do signs as well. I mean, you kind of like a jack of all trades, man. So if they need to get in touch with you, give them all the socials and the contact number.
Jack of all trade, master of many.
Yeah.
Hey.
DJ Kujho, KUJHO.com. www.kujho.com. You can
the
contact
website.
me for booking, graphic design, photo shoots, all this stuff there.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. DJ Kujho in the building with us on Third Coast, man, representing that Pine Belt. But you know he's a Jacksonian too. All right, so shouts out to everybody down in Hattiesburg, man. You know, Third Coast hopes to come down to see you guys real soon, man. And thank y'all for continuing to listen. We're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we got more music. It's Third Coast Radio. Be right back.